Well, actually, this is just its front door.
Inside the seed vault are a series of tunnels.
In a world that feels increasingly connected and accessible, there are still places that remain beyond our reach. These baffling locations, hidden in mystery and often protected by extreme natural barriers or human intervention, capture our imagination and fuel our desire to explore the unknown. From isolated islands to secretive government installations, these places are not just hard to reach, they're nearly impossible. What are some places you think might be on this list, and why do you think they are so difficult to access? Join us as we unravel top 20 places that are impossible to access. Number 20. Global Seed Vault. The Global Seed Vault, also known as the Doomsday Vault, is nestled in the Svalbard archipelago, located in the northernmost part of Norway within the Arctic Ocean. As its name suggests, this vault is meant to safeguard seeds in the event of a worldwide catastrophe that leaves our planet with little to no vegetation. Construction of the seed vault began in 2006 and took 2 years to complete. Today, it is fully functional and holds an impressive collection of 900,000 different seed varieties. The vault is fixed deep within one of the island's rocks at a depth of 120 meters. Inside, there are 3 large chambers with a total capacity to store over 2 billion seeds. The entrance is fortified with ultra-strong doors that can withstand powerful explosions, and each chamber is further secured by double blast-proof doors. For optimal preservation, all seeds are stored in sealed envelopes and packed in 3-layer, tightly sealed zip bags. The chambers maintain a constant temperature of -18 degrees Celsius, and the oxygen level is kept low to ensure the seeds remain usable for as long as possible. The Svalbard archipelago was chosen for its remote location, making it an unlikely target for nuclear attacks. Even if such an attack occurred, the vault is designed to endure. Number 19. ADX Florence Prison. Arguably one of the most secure prisons in the world is the Supermax facility ADX Florence, located near the town of Florence in Colorado. This facility is designed to house the most dangerous criminals, including notorious serial killers and violent offenders. Built in 1994 following a deadly incident at Marion Prison in 1983, ADX Florence was established by U.S. authorities to implement a high-security regime for its inmates. Often referred to as the Alcatraz of the Rockies, ADX Florence maintains a supermax security status, rendering escape virtually impossible. The facility is heavily guarded with armed patrols and towering gun posts that oversee every movement within its high walls topped with barbed wire. Inmates are allowed only 1 hour of outdoor access per day, facilitated by a specially enclosed area. The cells themselves measure a compact 2 by 3.5 meters, with all furniture securely bolted to the floor. Every aspect of ADX Florence is carefully designed to ensure constant watch over its inmates, a measure that some convicted criminals have stated makes them prefer the death penalty over confinement within its walls. Number 18. Grand Shrine of Ise. In Japan, there are said to be as many as 80,000 Shinto shrines. People are just as likely to practice their worship at home as they are to visit these public shrines. Most of these shrines welcome anyone who wishes to connect with their spiritual beliefs. However, there's one shrine that is reserved for a very select few. This special place is known as the Grand Shrine of Ise. It was built to honor Amaterasu, the goddess of the sun and the universe. What's truly amazing about this shrine is its construction. Traditional Japanese woodcraft techniques were used, so not a single nail was needed. The shrine was first built more than 2,000 years ago. In line with Shinto beliefs of death and rebirth, the entire shrine is rebuilt every 20 years. The most recent reconstruction was in 2013. Today, because of its great importance, only priests and members of the imperial royal family are allowed to enter the shrine. The closest anyone else can get is to view it from outside, peeking through the wooden fences that surround it. However, visitors are permitted to walk around the grounds, which include a beautiful forest and a series of ornamental walkways built about 150 years ago. Number 17. Chapel of the Tablet. The Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion welcomes both worshippers and visitors. At first glance, it might not seem remarkable, but it holds a fascinating secret. Inside, there's a special area called the Chapel of the Tablet, which is believed to contain the Ark of the Covenant, one of the most sought-after relics in history. This church has a rich history dating back to the 4th century AD, when the Ark was brought to Ethiopia by the son of the Queen of Sheba. Despite being destroyed and rebuilt several times over the last 2,000 years, the Ark is said to have remained safe within its walls. Interestingly, no one has ever seen the Ark, because only one person is allowed into the Chapel of the Tablet. This person, known as the Guardian of the Covenant, is a virgin custodian who lives in the chapel. The Guardian is appointed by their predecessor, and upon their death, they must choose their own successor to continue this sacred duty. Number 16. The Korean DMZ. The Korean Demilitarized Zone (DMZ) is a stretch of land cutting across the Korean peninsula, acting as a boundary between North and South Korea. It came into existence at the end of the Korean War in 1953, following the ceasefire agreement signed by military leaders from North Korea, China, and the United States on behalf of the United Nations. The DMZ spans approximately 160 miles in length and is roughly 2.5 miles wide. Despite its name, the DMZ is one of the most heavily armed borders globally. Both sides are fortified with barbed wire, minefields, and numerous military checkpoints. Armed soldiers continuously patrol the area, and both North and South Korea have artillery and missile systems aimed at each other. Far from being a peaceful, demilitarized area, the DMZ is a fortified safeguard zone that serves as a reminder of the ongoing conflict between the two Koreas. Interestingly, it is also a safe place for various wildlife, including endangered species like the leopard and the Korean tiger, which are protected by both countries. Although there have been some improvements in relations between North and South Korea in recent years, the DMZ remains a highly sensitive and tense area. Occasional battles and incidents occur along the border, and both sides are always prepared for potential military conflict. Despite its tense atmosphere, the DMZ attracts thousands of tourists each year. Guided tours offer visitors a chance to see observation posts, tunnels, and other significant landmarks. However, due to the strong military presence, access is strictly controlled, and visitors must undergo rigorous security checks and obey strict regulations. Number 15. The White House. The White House is not just the official home of the President of the United States, it's also one of the most famous landmarks in Washington, D.C. Every year, at least 1.25 million tourists come to see this iconic building. While the White House's simple and classic design might make it look like it's easy to enter, this couldn't be further from the truth. The president's residence can host up to 5,000 visitors each day, but getting inside is not as straightforward as it seems. To visit, one must first fill out a form with their passport details and then submit an application. This application must be submitted not more than 21 days before the planned visit. Upon arrival, all visitors must show a government-issued photo ID and go through a security screening for any prohibited items. These security measures are just for public tours. There are many other ways the White House is protected. For instance, planes are not allowed to fly anywhere near the White House, and security personnel constantly patrol the area both inside and outside the building. The entire area is enclosed by a 3-meter-high fence topped with barbed wire and monitored by advanced surveillance systems. Therefore, entering the president's residence is only possible with the right permission. Any unauthorized attempts are strictly forbidden. Number 14. Maya Bay. Thailand boasts some of the world's most breathtaking beaches, characterized by their fresh white sand and crystal-clear blue waters. Among these stunning locations, Maya Bay on the island of Koh Phi Phi Lay stands out. You might recognize it because it served as the filming location for the movie The Beach, released in 2000. After the movie's release, Maya Bay's popularity surged, attracting as many as 1.2 million visitors each year by 2015. Most of these visitors were international tourists eager to unwind in the beautiful waters and catch a glimpse of organisms that illuminate the sand at night. However, this stream of tourists, combined with the environmental damage caused during the film's production, began to take a toll on the beach. To preserve this natural wonder for future generations, the Thai government took action. Despite efforts to rejuvenate the area while keeping it accessible, they decided to ban all visitors in 2019, a law that remains in effect to this day. There is hope for the future, though. Plans are underway to eventually reopen Maya Bay. A massive project is in progress to restore the beach, including cultivating new flesh and cleaning up trash. These efforts aim to ensure that when the bay reopens, it can be enjoyed responsibly and sustainably by all. Number 13. Plutos Gate. Plutos Gate, known as the Gate to Hell in ancient times, is located in Pamukkale, Turkey. This site was admired and feared by ancient Greeks and Romans alike. According to historical accounts, priests of Cybele, an ancient Anatolian mother goddess, used to sacrifice bulls at the gate, believing it to be an entrance to the underworld. The high concentration of carbon dioxide at Plutos Gate is indeed deadly. Studies have shown that the carbon dioxide emissions from the hydroelectricity activity in the area are responsible for creating this deadly environment. The gas is heavier than air and collects in low-lying areas, such as the ancient ruins near the gate. Interestingly, modern scientific investigations have revealed that during ancient times, the priests' rituals likely took advantage of the gate's deadly properties. It's theorized that the sacrificial rituals performed in such an environment would have been enhanced by the dream effects of carbon dioxide exposure, potentially leading to spiritual experiences or visions. Despite its deadly reputation, Plutos Gate continues to intrigue scientists and historians alike. Its combination of geological activity, historical significance, and deadly natural phenomena makes it a unique and compelling site for research and exploration. Number 12. East Urals, radioactive trace. The Mayak Production Association, situated near the town of Ozersk in the southern Ural Mountains of Russia, was established in 1948 as a key part of the Soviet Union's nuclear weapons program. This facility played a crucial role in producing nuclear materials during the Cold War. However, in 1957, Mayak witnessed one of history's most devastating nuclear accidents. A storage tank holding highly radioactive waste exploded, leading to widespread contamination of the surrounding area. This catastrophe, kept secret for many years, had profound and long-lasting effects on both the environment and human health. The contaminated region, known as the Eastern Euro radioactive trace, was promptly designated as an exclusion zone. Spanning over 64 square miles, this area remains strictly off-limits to the public, heavily guarded to prevent access and safeguard any remaining secrets about the incident. Managed by the Russian Nuclear Energy Corporation, this zone serves as a radiation reserve and has become a subject of intense scientific interest. Researchers are particularly intrigued by how the radiation has influenced the development of various animal species in the region. As one of the earliest and most significant nuclear disaster sites, it also offers insights into how nature has gradually recovered over the decades since the incident occurred. Number 11. NORAD Bunker. In 1961, construction commenced on an underground shelter near Colorado Springs, Colorado, owned by the North American Aerospace Defense Command, NORAD. This site, nestled in Cheyenne Mountain at an elevation of approximately 2,009 meters above sea level, was carefully chosen for its strategic advantage. Over the course of nearly 6 years, the bunker took shape, involving the excavation of at least 453,000 cubic meters of rock. By February 1966, the facility was operational, earning the nickname Doomsday Bunker. Situated 610 meters deep within Cheyenne Mountain, it comprises 3 primary tunnels interconnected by 4 additional passages. To fortify the structure against earth-shaking impacts from nuclear detonations, engineers fixed 115,000 anchor bolts. Inside, 15 multi-level metal structures are supported by 1,319 massive springs, each weighing 450 kilograms. This innovative design ensures resilience against catastrophic earthquakes. Central to the bunker is the 3-level NORAD Command Center, the nerve center during its active service. Beyond its strategic functions, the facility housed amenities crucial for prolonged stays, including dining halls, a hospital, pharmacy, fitness center, and even a barber shop. For over 3 decades, this complex operated continuously, now maintained in a state of readiness. While the existence of the NORAD bunker has been acknowledged by U.S. authorities, access remains restricted to authorized personnel, preserving its role in national security. Number 10. Fort Knox. Fort Knox, nestled in Kentucky, not only safeguards over half of the United States gold reserves, but also boasts a storied history and unparalleled security measures. The facility, which spans 109,000 acres, was established in 1937 and has since become synonymous with impenetrable security. Beyond its formidable exterior, Fort Knox employs a many-sided security protocol. The vault's door alone weighs more than 20 tons and requires a complex series of combinations, known only to a select few individuals. Even the President of the United States lacks the authority to access the vault independently. Surrounding the vault, a ring of security extends outward, comprising surveillance systems, armed patrols, and advanced monitoring technologies. This layered defense ensures that any attempt to breach the facility would be swiftly detected and fruitless. Additionally, the entire complex is designed to withstand natural disasters and even nuclear attacks, making it one of the most resilient structures in the world. The architectural marvel of Fort Knox extends to its construction materials, a blend of concrete, granite, and steel reinforcement that renders the facility virtually indestructible. This combination not only reinforces the structural integrity, but also contributes to its longevity and tightness to conventional threats. Number 9. Uluru. Uluru, Australia's most iconic natural landmark, lies approximately 208 miles southwest of Alice Springs, deep within the outback of the Northern Territory. Once widely known as Ayers Rock, it gained popularity among tourists in the 1930s. However, this majestic sandstone formation, standing 1,142 feet tall, holds profound spiritual significance for indigenous peoples long before the arrival of outsiders in Australia. Unfortunately, the arrival of tourists climbing Uluru began to inflict severe damage on its delicate structure. Incidents of disrespect, such as alcohol consumption and nakedness above this sacred hill, raised significant concerns. In response, a unanimous decision was reached in 2017 to prohibit climbing Uluru. This ban took effect in October 2019. Today, visitors can admire Uluru from designated viewing areas, respecting traditional beliefs that forbid setting foot on it or taking certain photographs. Even images deemed disrespectful have been removed from platforms like Google Earth as a gesture of admiration. Number 8. Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace serves as the official residence and administrative center for the British royal family. Its security measures are tight, reflecting its importance. Traditionally, the monarch and their official residences are safeguarded by soldiers of the Royal Guard, recognizable by their distinctive red and black uniforms and tall, feathery hats. The changing of the guard ceremony, a popular attraction, allows visitors to witness this tradition firsthand and explore the palace grounds. However, access to the monarch's private quarters is strictly prohibited. Despite these measures, there have been historical instances of daring individuals attempting and, in some cases, succeeding in breaching security. Currently, Buckingham Palace boasts 775 rooms, though only a fraction of these are utilized by the royal family in the North Wing. Facilities include a swimming pool, post office, medical center, and jewelry workshop, all designed to ensure the monarch's comfort. The palace grounds are enclosed by a 4-meter-high fence equipped with motion sensors and surveillance cameras. In addition to the Royal Guard, police units provide further security. Notably, in 1982, an intoxicated man named Michael Fagan famously breached the palace's security, managing to enter the Queen's quarters. Remarkably, not once, but twice. Although the intruder was apprehended, the incident prompted a review and enhancement of the palace's security systems. Number 7. Bohemian Grove. In the secluded woods of Monterey, California, lies a place hidden in mystery and intrigue, Bohemian Grove. Here, every year, around 2005 of America's most influential figures gather for a secretive event that has endured for nearly 2 centuries. This exclusive gathering isn't just a rumor, it's real. Bohemian Grove is where the political and economic elite gather, far from the public eye. Imagine a place where Nobel Prize winners, military leaders, Ivy League presidents, and top politicians come together to engage in rituals and activities known only to them. It's a strictly male affair, with the only women present being those who serve the guests. Within this forest sanctuary, amid whispers of secrecy, these powerful individuals purportedly unwind, indulge in theater deemed too daring for the mainstream, and participate in rituals that remain hidden from the outside world. The beauty of Bohemian Grove lies not only in its exclusivity, but also in the mystery that surrounds what truly transpires amidst the ancient trees. Number 6. Heard Island. Heard Island, a remote territory under Australian jurisdiction, stands as one of the planet's most secluded locations, nestled about 4,000 kilometers southwest of Perth and 4,200 kilometers southeast of South Africa in the vast expanse of the southern Indian Ocean. Comprising Heard Island and the nearby McDonald Islands, it holds the distinction of being Australia's only active volcanic region. Among its volcanic peaks, Mawson Peak rises dramatically to 2,745 meters, making it not only the highest point on Heard Island, but also the tallest mountain in Australian territory. Despite their volcanic origins, these islands are predominantly composed of fragile limestone and scattered rocks, a unique geological makeup that contrasts with typical volcanic formations. The landscape is decorated with 41 separate icebergs, contributing to its breathtaking yet desperate beauty. This icy cover and the challenging terrain make access and exploration exceedingly difficult and hazardous. Heard Island's extreme remoteness and harsh climate have limited human presence and scientific exploration. The island's volcanic activity and diverse habitats support a surprising variety of wildlife, including seals, penguins, and seabirds, adapting to the challenging Antarctic and sub-Antarctic conditions. Due to its delicate ecosystem and the potential impact of human activity, Australia strictly regulates access to Heard Island. Only a handful of scientific expeditions have been permitted, contributing to its status as a virgin natural laboratory and a valuable site for research into Earth's geological and ecological processes. Now it's time for today's subscriber's pick. In the heart of the impenetrable Daleron Jungle, veiled by heavy canopies and guarded by treacherous swamps, lies the mythical lost city of Arath. Legends whisper of its beauty, describing golden pillars that pierce the heavens and streets paved with glittering gemstones. The city, once the pinnacle of ancient civilization, is now hidden from the world by an unyielding cloak of time and nature. The journey to Arath is fraught with peril. Explorers who dare venture into the Daleron Jungle rarely return, and those who do speak of weird shadows and the haunting cries of unseen creatures. The jungle is alive, a living entity that seems to frustrate every attempt to penetrate its depths. Compasses spin wildly, maps become useless, and technology fails in the face of an ancient, mysterious force. Among the few who survive to tell the story is Dr. Ilara Finn, a renowned archaeologist whose obsession with Arath borders on madness. Her last expedition nearly cost her life, but the tantalizing glimpses she caught of the city prompt her determination. She recounted her experience with passion. The jungle, it's alive. It shifts, adapts, and captures. Driven by her unrelenting quest, Dr. Finn assembles a new team of adventurers, each possessing unique skills crucial for the perilous journey. There's Kale, a tracker whose intuition with nature borders on the supernatural. Mira, a tech genius with an uncanny ability to adapt technology to ancient environments. And Darius, a linguist who can decode the lost languages and cryptic symbols of forgotten civilizations. What do you think motivates Dr. Ilara Finn to keep searching for Arath despite the dangers? How do you think Kale's supernatural intuition with nature helps the team navigate the Daleron Jungle? Share your thoughts and comments below. Number 5. Montserrat Exclusion Zone. Montserrat, a British overseas territory nestled in the Caribbean Sea, holds a captivating history defined by its dormant volcano, Soufriere Hills. This natural giant made headlines in 1995 when it violently erupted, devastating the island and prompting the evacuation of 2/3 of its population. Most escapees found refuge in the UK, shielded from the volcanic hazards. Following the eruption, the Montserrat Exclusion Zone was established, encompassing the island's southern region, including the once vibrant capital, Plymouth, now buried beneath layers of ash and lava. Access to this restricted area is strictly regulated, monitored closely by the Montserrat Volcano Observatory. Despite its off-limits status, the vast zone covers more than half of Montserrat's land, with occasional invasions by journalists, scientists, and curious tourists. Guided tours of the Exclusion Zone, conducted by knowledgeable experts, offer visitors a glimpse into the aftermath of the eruption. Among the remnants lie energy fields, hot springs, and mud pools, alongside the haunting ruins of Plymouth, reminiscent of a modern-day peacock. This restricted area stands as a powerful proof to nature's force, underscoring the ongoing need for vigilance against volcanic risks. Although the volcano presently slumbers, the specter of future eruptions looms, necessitating continued precautions for the safety of residents and tourists alike on this resilient Caribbean island. Number 4. CocaCola Vault. Coca-Cola, a globally renowned beverage cherished by millions worldwide, has a fascinating origin story dating back to 1886. It all began when American pharmacist John Stith Pemberton first crafted this iconic drink. 2 years later, in 1888, the Coca-Cola Company was established by Asa Candler. Recognizing the value of the secret recipe, Candler strategically used it as both a marketing tool and a means to safeguard the company's intellectual property. Since its inception, the formula for producing Coca-Cola has remained hidden in secrecy. The company even went to extraordinary lengths to protect it, creating a secure vault similar to those guarding military or banking facilities. Initially housed in the SunTrust Bank until 2011, the vault is now located within Atlanta's World of Coca-Cola Museum. Unlike typical museum exhibits, the vault remains closed off from public access, enclosed by a special barrier. Visitors can only observe it from a distance, forbidden from entering. The recipe itself was not committed to paper until 1919, serving as collateral for a loan obtained by Ernest Woodruff and his associates to acquire the company. Despite these measures, persistent rumors challenge the existence of a secret ingredient, suggesting that the entire saga, including the creation of the vault, is merely a clever marketing ploy. Number 3. Snake Island. Snake Island, located off the coast of Sao Paulo, Brazil, known officially as Ilha de Queimada Grande, stands out as one of the most perilous destinations on Earth. Its reputation as Snake Island stems from its notorious inhabitants, the golden lancehead vipers, considered among the deadliest snakes globally. This reputation is so severe that the Brazilian Navy strictly monitors and forbids access to the island. The island's isolation dates back to ancient times when rising sea levels separated it from the mainland, trapping a small population of snakes. Cut off from diverse food sources, these vipers adapted by evolving exceptionally potent venom. This venom is so powerful that a single bite can swiftly kill its prey, typically migratory birds that land on the island. This evolutionary strategy ensures the viper's survival in a harsh environment where food is scarce. The island's densely forested regions are teeming with these vipers, estimated at an astonishing 1 snake per 11 square feet. This abundance underscores the peril that would confront anyone venturing into the island's interior. Despite their lethal capability demonstrated on birds, the venom's effects on humans remain largely untested due to the extreme danger posed by encountering these vipers. Given the severity of their effects on birds, it is reasonable to presume that a bite could prove fatal to humans before any antidote could be administered. Number 2. Vatican Secret Archive. In the heart of Rome lies Vatican City, home to one of the world's most mysterious archives. Known as the Vatican Secret Archive until 2019, it was renamed the Vatican Apostolic Archive. Established by Pope Paul V in 1610, its collection actually began much earlier. Today, it holds hundreds of thousands of priceless documents and books, with shelves stretching a total of 85 kilometers. This archive isn't just any state institution. It belongs solely to the Pope while he serves. Upon his passing, the next Pope takes over. Its name, Secret Archive, fits well because access is highly restricted. Until the 19th century, hardly anyone was allowed inside. Nowadays, scholars and historians can apply for access, but they must go through a rigorous application process. The Vatican carefully screens every visitor. Reporters and journalists are still barred, and visitors can't bring cameras, mobile phones, or ink inside. Rumors suggest the archives hold proof of aliens and even a time machine, which adds to its mystique and restricted access. Number 1. Underground City of Iron Mountain. Iron Mountain, an American company specializing in corporate information management services, operates a unique facility nestled deep within a former limestone mine in western Pennsylvania. Spanning approximately 158,000 square kilometers, this underground data center resembles a scattered city with 22 levels, guarded by armed personnel and hundreds of metal doors. Within its depths, Iron Mountain safeguards a vast array of treasures, from government documents and confidential data of major international organizations to original photographs and recordings of iconic musical compositions. Remarkably, it houses Bill Gates's rare photo collection, Princess Diana's will, and even Charles Darwin's testament. Established in 1954 and acquired by Iron Mountain in 1998, this facility boasts unparalleled security measures. It is fortified against both man-made and natural disasters, equipped with independent power, water purification systems, air filtration, and even its own fire brigade. Most impressively, it is engineered to withstand a nuclear blast, ensuring the safety of its extensive archives. Employing approximately 3,000 personnel and supported by 500,000 personal computers and 20,000 servers, Iron Mountain's underground sanctuary stands as a proof to cutting-edge technology and meticulous preservation of invaluable global assets. Which one of these 20 inaccessible places that are impossible to access did you find the most intriguing? Share your thoughts and comments below.